already know what it is. It's your girl, your host, Queen Bee of the DMV, officially nominated Blogger of the Year. So I want to thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting.
That is what's up. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Y'all already know who that is. I've been talking about him all day, all night. This is the Metro Cartel, all right?
What up, what up, what up?
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? I want to, again, and I'll say now that y'all are here, I want to say welcome to Queen Bee Radio for a second time.
Thank you.
Yes, because that is something that some have wanted, but they were denied. Let's just say. Nah, Queen Bee Radio, we show love to all DMV artists. So
Indeed.
if you want to get on for season 5, because season 4 is closed, just look out for our next event. The DMV Open Mic will be coming to Baltimore November 20th at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center. So make sure that y'all stay, I'll say stay supporting, okay? Stay supporting these artists that's out here. Because I'm telling you right now, when you got official kings and queens that's really trying to make a way, you got to go ahead and you just got to set them off, all right? So
Definitely. And
it's time to set
get
y'all
that
off.
diversity on your playlist.
Ooh, tell them, talk
Diversity
about
on
it.
there.
Yeah.
Well, look,
Expand your horizon.
speaking
Indeed.
of
Open your
expanding
mind.
your horizons, we're here to talk about Declassified, which is certainly, I'll say, a big boost and a big up from Quiet as Kept, which was officially featured on Queen Bee Radio Season 2. So fellas, like, let's just get into it. Like, how have we come to the title Declassified based on your journey?
See, they always.
And make sure you-
Nobody come in at once.
Yeah, make sure you tell everybody what's your name when you come.
Yo, this Ivan T, man, 1/3 of the Metro Cartel, and the name Declassified came from. I just felt like we talking about things that people scared to talk about. And
Okay.
we giving out information that's sometimes is withheld, or maybe not withheld on purpose, but and sometimes withheld on purpose. Expanding also we declassify information.
Well, I can honestly say, as a Scorpio, I do like to keep a lot of things in my life very private, but I've actually had to learn how to grow out of that more recently, I would say in the past few months of my life, in a different kind of way. So I think it's dope. Secrets can be good. I'll say that. Secrets can be good. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
But
Definitely gotta have a little bit.
You personally, like, you gotta keep some stuff to yourself.
well, look, I guess that's my warning to not dive too deep. So I'll make sure that I don't get all the juice, all the tea. We'll save that for maybe our third visit. It's like, no. But you know what I mean? Like, Declassified. How would you say? How hard or how easy was it putting this album together?
I mean,
As your first official album as a group.
this is Doug Lowe, 1/3 of the Metro Cartel, and I mean, making music is never hard. You know what I mean? Making music is always easy for us. We got a passion for that. We got a
Right.
passion for the studio, passion for the grind. So making music is always easy. The hard part is figuring out what goes, what doesn't, when we gonna do this, when we gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's more of a challenge for us with the organization side of things. But we always create and we always laugh.
I got you. So that was really the reason why we didn't see you on Queen Bee Radio earlier this season.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes we barricade ourselves in the booth, you know what I mean?
I do. And and like I was saying to y'all off air, I genuinely respect that from artists, because like I hate music vomit, which is just a lot of artists putting out a whole lot of shit, and you're just like, you should have saved that. That would have sounded better next year, because I just don't feel like artists pay attention to what's going on in the world and what's going on in the community and the messages that you put out there. If they are in line with what people are talking about, people will gravitate to your music, and like you said, expand that playlist, like Ivan said. Now, speaking of expanded playlists, that's definitely what we're here to do. So I want DJ to kind of hop into the intro, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the tracks and what was like making the album, and then we'll catch up with some of the things that y'all got going on, okay?
Show.
All right. So look, this is Declassified, the Metro Cartel very first song. Is going to be the first thing you hear.
METROCARTEL.
Yo, Ivan is a mess. We'll be right back. Queen Bee Radio. Keep it locked. Go off, DJ.
elephant in the room. I ain't here to ruffle no feathers. I'm here to muffle whoever the false claims and etc. Desperate measures turn to guilty pleasures. Whenever I'm fed up, will recognize real embedded. Etched in stone, don't forget it. Product of my environment. Capitals and monuments. Till other brands are counterfeit. They can't fathom my regimen. Might step out of my comfort zone, never out of my element. Consider me a pessimist. Foresee anything detriment. My tolerance is low to this cartel shit is a go. Last three standing, we ain't planning. Avoiding moves that's underhanded. Pray your prey was the first examine to show niggas we far from merciful. Sky's the limit when rhymes invented. Always business, never personal.
Situation desperate, access over deficit, loyalty over jealousy, vibrated a different frequency, promote the truth religiously, family over enemies, millionaire mentality with a DC nigga reality, you know it.
Making money moves, avoiding negativity. Make sure you add H and I C when you mention me. A child prodigy and a prodigal son. I roll these streets a rolling stone till my days are done. I had bad luck, prayed to God, and he changed my fortune. He told me give you niggas hell and leave these streets scorching. 7 grams in the raw cone Olympic torture. You gon' have to take it in blood if you want a portion. No extortion, nah, we ain't rockin'. Niggas show up to your house, so school, no mask, cut off stocking, and we the only cartel poppin'. Just remember that. Claim our name, treat you like Lil Wayne, and make you bring it back.
Situation desperate, access over deficits, loyalty over jealousy, vibrated a different frequency, promote the truth religiously, family over enemies, millionaire mentality with a DC nigga reality, and quality over quantity, perception over reality, conception over negativity. When I step through, you gon' know it's me. I speak things into being. My aura speaks king. Never disrespect the queen. No weak links on my team. Grew up right on Capitol Hill, the most famous city where the president live. The tours wanna come where the gangsters live. The most protected city where the spies live. Where they make the laws but no voice to give. It's on our license plate but not a vote to give. Intersections where we represent. In the go-go where our money spent. Wake up in the morning, jive drunk as shit. Can't remember where the pictures went right. Up the street from the president, black tie event. Ain't better, bitch. Smoking marijuana, no cancer stitch. Not really a rapper, I'm an activist. Metro Cartel antagonist against ignorance. Constant vigilance when situation desperate. Access over deficits. Loyalty over jealousy. Vibrated a different frequency. Promote the truth religiously. Family over enemies. Millionaire mentality with a DC nigga reality. You know it. Metro Cartel, yeah, know us, Trio, Duck Low, listen. In life you got to stand on your own too, that's pivotal. In life you got to plan every move, that's critical. Treat others how you want to be treated, that's spiritual. It's consequences to every action and satisfaction. All our decisions are par, but together like a fraction. That's why like minds crawl to each other in different factions. Same body, same mind, different axes. Same blood, same consciousness, different caption. The creator chooses to manifest in different fashions. We all human, but somehow we ain't together. Different area, different kicks. You think you better, or maybe I hurt you from a decision that I knew better. Can't stray away from my sins, just gotta do better. Some people sin and then repent, but to sin and learn is better. In this game of life we play to win and then we die, but so many people don't know what that means, so they just blind, following in strange footsteps because they find it's easier to read the definition and define. It's easier to just fall down than it is to climb, while the cartel reaching new heights with every line.
In life you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path or wear the shoes you in. In life you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path path or wear the shoes you wear.
Size 1-4, my tribe is aligned with a vibe I can't let go. Time to strategize, sense of people, we want more. Businesses and equity, real estate and ownership. Let me get the recipe, made my own trail. Never follow the path, cause every move is calculated. Plus I'm counting mass, subtract the bullshit on the way. Break it down in half. Then I multiply, we conquer after we divide. It's my journey, not my pride. Dominating the journey, competition ain't even worthy. Compromise my nights just to monetize off the early. Far from worry, lead with persistence. Never let the blind proof read your vision. 2020, peep my conquest. Guess I got a complex. If shit get out of context, protection in the armrest. I'm telling you, I'm serious than a bomb threat. Keep my fingers sitting while I die from superstition. Put that on
In life,
stop.
you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path or wear the shoes you wear. In life, you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path or wear the shoes you wear. Fourth quarter, 10 seconds left, and we down 2. We got possession, and Ivan be the go-to. Intuition, future visions equals clutch decisions. Hanging from the ceiling, Ethan Hunt on impossible missions. My life be non-fiction, I'm so high, sci-fi. Flashbacks on how I narrowly escaped the drive-by. Time flies when your homie dies, but it hurt like it's yesterday. Memories of Marky and Dre. Fast bucking Riz, pillow stained with tears shed. Why am I still here? Conversations in my head. A size 11, but these shoes made just for me. Coach called a double screen and left your boy open for 3. I'm open to suggest on how to be your gracious. When the cross go to the street to pass the rock, just the Easter dinner had to lay up with a freak before I came. My man had to rebound from it all, and here is where I stand. In life, you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path or wear the shoes you wear. In life, you gotta play the game to win. Live your life for good, but know you can't avoid the sin. Gotta weigh your options, make the best decision. No one can ever walk your path or wear the shoes you wear.
Man, y'all better tell it. Look, that was Metro Cartel, and that was Life right there. So make sure y'all check out their new official group album, Declassified. That's out on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, everything. And you'll know if you go to their website, because their website dope as shit, too, okay?
TheMetroCartel.org.
Oh, thank you for the .org, because I would have definitely dropped in that .com.
Comments everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now, I just kind of want to break into really, how do you gentlemen orchestrate or organize, how the tracks go? Like, who's going to be on this track? Y'all are like the amigos, you know what I mean?
I mean, for the most part, we all have a say in like how we want stuff to be transitioned, because I pretty much go off of the instrumental and the actual concept of the song. So that's how I kind of like.
Oh, so you mean you let it make sense in your head first?
Yeah, then I listen to it and then go, go like that.
Right.
I don't know how y'all
Trust the process.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was a whole month argument about this track.
I've been gonna give me the real. I always love it. Go tell me, please.
That's how.
Because Big Fella, he always be like.
I mean,
well,
and I take
at
a
the end
similar
of the day, guys,
approach.
We came together.
Yeah, man, this was a month long texting, doing work hours.
Oh
like,
my
man,
God.
I think this order. What about this order, man? So we done listened to it in every possible
way.
order.
That's dope though. 'Cause, like, the detail, I think, is really kind of what comes off and what you can feel. You know what I mean? When somebody puts out a new project, you're like, especially when you have something to compare to. I feel like Quiet as Kept was a very strong EP. I think that, how should I say this? It's like, I hate saying things where it seems like I'm downplaying other people, but I'm not. It's really just separating. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with separation. And as long as you're aware, then, you can easily go from one side to another. It's called a movement for a reason. But the thing that I really like the most are the subliminal messages that you guys put throughout almost the entire. I want to say throughout the entire album. I haven't listened to the whole album, but from the songs that I've sent, or from the songs that you guys have sent, I'm not too sure if when your sophomore album comes out, if there's going to be other artists able to compete. And the reason why, and I'm saying as a group, because you're not able, and I'm not talking about you guys, I'm talking about other people. You're not able to kind of overcome or dominate your area, your environment without having growth. And I hear a lot of music. When I was doing the street report, I listened over to 200 songs, 200 artists, and I was just like, when I told him, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And I'm sure he was like, we'll see if it's fun when you on that 75th, 78th song. You're just like, what is this? But look, tell me about it. But I like the detail, and I like the positivity and the messages, also while speaking the truth, which obviously we have in person who does a little bit more of that. But as far as the lyrics and developing, are all three of you writers and contribute equally, or is somebody like the main producer and somebody's the main songwriter and somebody's like the main engineer and the one that really puts the concept together? How do you guys divide up all the hard work?
And everybody, man, we grown men, man. You gotta pull your own weight, you know what I mean?
Ooh, okay.
Everybody write their own lyrics, everybody write their own verses. Fella's the best with the studio, recording.
Engineering.
The engineer. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm used
That's
to
your
like,
guy. I get it.
But everybody definitely writes their own music and records their own thing.
That's lit. Go ahead. If you want to answer too.
I was going to say, man, for the most part, everybody come up with their own creative process. So Low might hear a beat, he might come up with a concept, drop the hook, he'll send it to us, and vice versa. Like, or Ivan might hear the joint, drop the hook, and that's how a lot of our songs came together for real.
Okay. Now, the reason why I wanted to ask this is because, of course, with Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff, their marketing strategy, I don't know if you recently caught, their marketing strategy I think is phenomenal, because they're allowing each and every one of them with a few months apart to launch their own solo projects. So, I always say strategy and marketing is something that can be used no matter how somebody thinks, something is going to seem negative. Like I said Destiny's Child could have done the exact same thing. I've been said this in my mind. I was like, Kelly could have came out with her sophomore album. Beyonce could have came out with her sophomore album. All of that, and they could have all did their own. I think Michelle probably would have needed to stay in the gospel lane. But and I'm just saying, dominate. Whatever lane you're good in, right? Area. You know what I mean? It's not a shade. It's I'm telling you right now, I'm probably not going to be ever the best. Like concert host. That's not all the way my lane. You know what I mean? Right. So I stick to what I know. I like covering intimate and I'll say intimate sessions. So. Getting a little more intimate with you guys. I like the way that this is going. So I want to talk about kind of the messages that you're sending, because like I shared with you, off air, there is a young man on October 17th who was lynched in St. Louis. His name is Danye Jones, and his mother, who is a big advocate for black activism and black rights in this country. I'll say, she sadly was one of the next victims supporting Trayvon Martin. So let's talk about passion and protection within the black community, and how does that fit into, or how does Declassified fit into those sections?
I think it fits into the section, for the most part. Everything we talk about is raw truth or harsh reality. Right. You know what I mean? And as far as the protection part goes, man, like if I had a child and my child gets murdered by an officer or whoever, then I'm gonna have to die avenging my child's death. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that simple.
I feel you, because
I don't think I can live and just know my child's been murdered and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, when you say avenge, are you saying in an aggressive, like physical manner, or are you saying in a justified,
justified, of course,
raising awareness manner? Yeah. I just want to be sure, because for me it's gonna be both. Like if I see, and if I'm
honestly,
allowed,
it's both. Honestly, it's both.
I just had to be sure that that we was putting all of that out there. But go ahead, Ivan. Go ahead.
It's a sign of the climate that we live in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a sign of the times.
I like that. That's a strong message.
It's a lot of things going on around that just seem like, you know, some of these Trump supporters or some of these, you know, supremacists are getting a little bit more bolder, you know, last couple of years. And I don't know if it's because of presidency or it's just because the times that we are living in now. This is what, you know, consequences of actions have led us to. I'm not sure, but it's a sign of the climate that we're in, that they're getting a little bit more bolder. And, you know, the Declassified is really just trying to, you know, wake some people up, you know, get you a little bit more aware, because right now, I mean, it just seems like a lot of us as a whole are not aware of the climate that we're living in.
Now, I'm going to say this. I agree with you, but I also think there's another side to that that's a little bit bigger to that. Because I was really, like I said, when I came across this message, it just hit me so deep in my heart. Like, my grandmother has passed away on my birthday. I have shared a birthday with a cousin who actually was a victim of of police brutality. He was allegedly accused of raping a white woman, and the police beat him, and they beat him so much where he had a brain tumor. When he went to the hospital, they said to him that, we must test you for drugs because that has to be the reason why you're having headaches. And they never gave him a CAT scan. They never did any thorough, you know, investigating as to why he was having these chronic and long-term headaches. So needless to say, he passed away in his sleep. My father's brother was killed by the KKK, and I had no idea until my father passed. So there's a lot of secrets. Like I said, sometimes secrets can be good. There's a lot of secrets that kind of come out, I feel like, as we're getting older. I'm 30. I will be 31 on November 19th. So I'm actually stepping into a new lane, you know, of really fulfilling my title as a queen. And I'm actually learning a lot more about the Black community and about really, like you talked about, this climate change. So my opinion is we're coming to the era where those that were big activists were killed, murdered, and tapered off. So they were killed before the upswing or the shift in American society, which is we are one people. And so what we still have, we have the swing of we are one people, and we have now the almost gone racists. So, you know, Donald Trump, his parents, you know, and I know that, you know, parents can raise children to believe different things. And then that's when we'll go through that buffer. But as far as those that are instilling this hate in children, I feel like we are coming to the end of that era. And I'm saying, when I say the end of it, I'm not saying maybe in our lifetime, but when you take up something that's expanded over 400 years and you look into where we are now versus where we were 400 years ago, I can strongly say I feel as though there will be a Black female president or a female president voted into office in my lifetime. And I can honestly say that beyond my lifetime, I feel as though my children's children, if I so bear, because Lord knows, I don't know, I'd rather just run around the country and just raise all these kids and just go home. But anyway, that's a whole episode. But like, I honestly, I'm really confident that artists like you creating the tone, setting the tone musically, putting those little things in people's ear, you share it with your brothers, you share it with your sisters, you got people listening, I got people listening, and that's what we do. We link, we network today in a stronger fashion than I think we ever did before. We just don't use it properly. But y'all gonna get like me. No, y'all gonna get like Metro Cartel, because that's the next song coming up, and we come right back with this interview. Stay locked.
Blocks hot, gotta carry the heat. Never know when you got beef by association. No on star, no GPS, no snap for the show nigga location. See me in a car racing, putting on rotation. Never straight from confrontation, umbrella precipitation. If it comes to that situation, don't misunderstand. I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me. And one day they gon' be a seed feed like me. I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me. And one day they gon' be your seed feed like me.
I wake up, say a prayer, roll up, then it's in the air to diffuse my atmosphere, cause my attitude is so severe toward all these references by my heritage and ignorance, insulting my intelligence, disrespecting all my differences. Whole time taking notes and shit on a lower carbon copy. Lie to me to try to stop me. Hate on on me, the path is rocky. Try to cut me off, couldn't chop me. No fit in my heart like Mayweather in a boxing ring, 50 bodies. Metro Cartel Illuminati, yeah.
I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me. I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me.
Always looking left and right before I hit the street. Always looking for the red and blue while I'm passing through. Timberland field boots on the pedals. I push raw paper with a tip that I'm feeling with Kush. How could I ever feel, man? Put on his pants the same as me, which mean one leg at a time. So how you think you phasing me? And your shake don't match your smile. That's real puzzling to me. I mean, you breathe the air I breathe. I mean, you bleed the same as me. But it's pretty clear to see the envy and the jealousy. And that thing is close to reach, so please don't come too close to me. I know weapons will be formed against me, but none of them shall prosper. I just had my daughter, and this is what I taught her.
I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me. I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me.
Shoulda with the guy you that. Hear no evil, see no evil. They got us laying under steeples. Thank God for the ones that console our people. Gather round for the youth. Ain't no way to hide from the truth. Candlelight visuals blind in the news. They don't understand cause the trap is the noose. And it's getting out of hand, being black is the proof. Why they after me? They just mad that we in the position we in to make a masterpiece. Psychological war, mental casualty. My animation move, that's telepathy. Winning, success circle keep spinning. Manifesting, we living. Every lesson I count my blessing. Form a weapon to anybody that's disrespected. Metro Cartel forever.
I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me. I fear no man, they breathe like me, they bleed like me, and one day they gon' be your seed, feed like me.
Always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clowns, damn shame, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clowns, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clowns, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same.
Pull me to the direction of the real. Your perception will eventually get you killed. The house nigga you love to hate, but play the field like a cornerback who regulate his highlight real. Chill, these niggas sweet like key lime ice. They lack vision, 3 blind mice. Carbon copies, renditions, replicas, and duplicates. I'm cut from a different cloth. My pattern's highly intricate. Fabricated your life since you've been introduced. It's hard to depict. Run the game from telling the truth. In the club full of ghosts with niggas who do the most. From your wardrobe to lyrics, it's a gimmick. Nigga used to joke. Better yet, my rival. Nonetheless, I'm your idol. My chick in the kitchen cooking breakfast with a pink Bible. Think like sir, call her Mrs. Butterworth. Say your grace when you fuck with the God. Respect my Shutterworths, cause y'all shooters.
Always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones, damn shame, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. How you gonna get what's for you when you try and be someone else? How you gonna love someone else when you don't love yourself? It's hard to maintain when they redirect the change, so the outcome is the same. You uniform niggas looking at Douglas Strange, cause I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to promote a change. Gotta ask yourself, would you buy a house or a chain? Buy a book or a bottle? Plan today and save for tomorrow? Pay yourself or borrow? Questions of your character, a real man gotta swallow. But you too busy trying to lead while you riding coattails. Got young niggas selling their souls cause they see the coke sales. Got niggas misleading the hoe just to try to do it. And the youth following them, creating clones of themselves. Everybody got a Draco in the trap with a brick. All these goddamn clones make no goddamn sense, yeah. Always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones, damn shame, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same.
Control C, Control V, ain't no controlling me. Pimp a bitch and send her to college, no, that's duplicity. Rap the zombies, the way they biting is sick as me. I rap Ebola, nobody spit as sick as me. I change the channel, the same thing on TV. Three amigos and Randy Savage wrestling me. Another channel, give me back to the future. Niggas never use their own style, they always try to loop you. Niggas never use their own name, they always plus one. Type to see you in a shirt and go get the same one. See you rapping your set and claim the same one. I can't believe y'all think that's boo. Truly on my way still, cause niggas still ignorant. Only living for the moment, not the significant. Disappeared from the scene. I've been the magnificent. Niggas swear they be fresh. I've been pepperminted it, nigga. Yeah.
Always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones, damn shame, always sound the same, always sound the same, always sound the same. These clones always sound the same, always sound the same.
Yo, I don't care. Look, don't laugh at me, yo. I'm serious.
Though, you know?
I'm real
I don't even
serious.
think guys even watched Finding Nemo in its entirety ever.
You don't spend enough time around little kids.
Oh, maybe so. But look, y'all tuned in right now to Queen Bee Radio. That was Metro Cartel, and that right there was that was respect.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I agree.
much love. Yeah, we skipped Like Me. We got into that on the first.
It's clones.
like
It's
me.
clones.
Clone.
Yeah, like me and clones.
Yeah, at first it was like me, then it was the clones. So yeah.
Oh, okay. No. My
Yeah,
bad. My bad.
it's
Wrong
okay.
number. I didn't put one with respect, so I thought you did that one.
I'm doing that last. I'm doing the respect last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's fine.
Respect that.
Well, that's fine. Well, I want to mention that Clone is one of the individual singles, and we're also promoting what other tracks? Because it's a 10-track album.
For sure.
What didn't make the album? I'm curious to know.
Bobby.
Bobby, why didn't it make the album?
Ain't make it.
We gonna keep that a secret.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna keep that as classified, right? We ain't
That's classified.
That's the classified. I've heard.
You gotta buy the book to hear that
You gotta
story.
buy the book to hear that
The Lux Addiction.
The making of Declassified. You gotta get the book.
get
You gotta
the
watch
Lux
the
Addiction.
DVD, man. There's a
Yo,
DVD
son,
coming
you gotta
out.
get the book coming out in 10 years. Like, really? Okay.
Yeah, man, 10-year on the 10-year anniversary of Declassified.
That's all
man.
right.
You gonna
That's
get
all
the
right.
story why Bobby ain't make the album.
Look, mark my words. By then, I'm gonna have my TV show, and then y'all will come back, and damn it, you're gonna share with me why Bobby.
You gonna be there, man.
For sure.
real live. So, we've gotten into, the music, but let's get into the men. So, individually right now, what is the strongest character building, I would say, task that you have for yourself? Ivan's like, nah, you first. Yo.
Everybody, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Right. These questions are on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. So for everybody that's tuning in, if you want to text, if you want to talk to Metro Cartel, you can call them up. The number is 410-874-0105. I always got to look just to make sure. 410-874-0105. Yeah, y'all can call us up, show love, talk about the tracks, let them know, or ask them any questions. But y'all can answer my question for now.
Yeah, one thing I'm doing to build character right now is just trying to really get a full understanding of life as its entirety. Like I've been on, I don't know if because I've been, getting high, but I always been getting high, I've been smoking weed. But
I ain't always been getting high.
I don't know.
I've been having some revelations.
I'm just I'm in a mind space right now where like I'm just viewing life as a whole, like everything about life, like I'm just viewing it as and how it all relates together. So I'm just trying to just gain a understanding life as in its entirety. Like I feel like we're in a state of being right now.
Okay.
Like we live and we die.
Right.
So like
it sounds like you're taking yourself out of
exactly. Like I'm stepping back.
Yeah.
I'm stepping back and just viewing life like that. So that's one thing I'm doing to build character, just to try to understand things more. Because you get caught up in it when you're in it. Like you at work, you only focused on work, but really like you're at a place of business that's paying you money to perform a task, and like if you start breaking it down like that, it's like I don't have to be here if I don't want to.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
like,
That's facts.
exactly. Like so,
Right.
and just understanding the freedoms of life. That's just one thing I'm doing to build character. It's like, you know, nothing can stop you but yourself, really.
I like it. I like it a
Yeah.
lot. Anybody else, or you want to move on? Big fella,
To be honest,
tall tree ass nigga. Like,
I say for me, working out a little bit more than I have been.
ooh, talk about it, honey. Cause look, I got my waist trainer on right now.
And I don't want to say
Hater.
Yeah, praying. I just say praying. A
So
little bit more than I have, because it's been a while since I prayed. And
you know what I want to say to that? I noticed in the tracks, especially in life, there's a lot of, I don't want to say like biblical talk, you know, but just, you know, I'll say this, there's like small little, just what do they say, like a faith of a mustard seed. There's small little like mustard seeds throughout your music, and I noticed that that's actually kind of a trend in more, I'll say, urban hip hop and urban rap. And I think that kind of goes back to that climate change, you know, that Duck was talking about. There's a lot more people that pay attention, I think, now to those words. And even you'll find even artists like Plies and T.I., not Future. Yeah, I'm still praying for him. But you will find there are some artists out there that aren't ashamed of it. And I want to comment on that. I like that. I'll say this. You know, as an individual, I always pay attention to that. I always pay attention to those that are afraid to talk about God versus those that aren't. Because I'm a woman of God, so I have to, you know what I mean? I have to be conscious of those that I let in my circle, in my energy, and that's not the task that I've been doing to build my character. What I've been doing personally, just to let y'all know, you know, it is a full circle out here.
For sure.
I have actually been really, really monitoring the way that I communicate. And I know that sounds crazy as somebody that's always on the mic, but yeah. And really more so when I communicate when I'm frustrated or when I'm angry or when I come to a difficult situation, and you know, like when I come to an encounter with a difficult person. You know, I'm like my father would say, God, give me the strength to, you know, have the patience to, you know, change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the things that I cannot. And it's like that wisdom piece, boy, you know, that thing creep up on you sometimes. It just knock you like right over your head sometimes. Like, don't do that again. Like, and I'm really trying to be disciplined. You know what I mean? So, you know, you saying you working out, discipline goes hand in hand with that. Like I said, I know what that feels like. You know, whoop. Yeah, I have, and the discipline to not just lose the weight, but to keep it off. A lot of people think, oh, losing the weight is easy. Actually, the fuck it's not. Actually, it's when you're on your fourth cheesesteak in the week, and you're like, we're not supposed to be doing this.
self-discipline.
Yeah.
Self-discipline.
Yeah, but Duck, go ahead if you want to answer, but we can move forward.
Well, I haven't kind of stole my answer, but
He ain't steal it. You just ain't hop on it first.
yeah, I mean, for sure. Look though.
Right. He
Nah,
threw
nah.
the hoop, and now you got to dunk it. Go ahead.
Here we go though. Me
Scott ain't
personally,
Pippen.
you know, I'm starting to take everything in life and just try to use it as fuel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everything that I come across, everything that I learned, everything that I touch that I'm a part of, I'm trying to figure out the positive in it and make that grow. You know, so to build my character, I'm just trying to be better on every level. You know what I mean?
I love it. I really do, because and I'll say something that really attracted me in that you said, you know, like basically like you're feeding yourself new things. I think that's important. I don't think that a lot of artists, especially when it comes to music development or even marketing, I don't think that they feed a lot of confidence into themselves. I don't think that they feed a lot of initiative. And when I say that, I'm saying taking the initiative to do your research, taking the initiative to actually put out there and delivering. It's not even putting out there, taking the time to deliver exactly 100% of what you wanted to do. I told him with our show a few times, I said, we're gonna do this over again next show because we did not do it this show. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Like, one thing I'll say for sure, we had all the drops in the world last show, and we ain't do shit today. But anyway, I'm just thinking of it now at 9:30 or 9:21 p.m. But you know, just checking in real quick. I want to go. I want to update y'all with a couple of events that's going on. So 1500 Radio has the Traffic Jam event that's going to be November 17th. It's going to be downtown at V Lounge, just right around the corner from here. So if you're open, available, if you want to come network. Of course, wear your colors. Red means stop. I got a girl. Green means come here. I'll shoot your shot, girl. You already know how to go. Or yellow means, huh?
That's the B-Day too. Right?
Not mine, shorty. Not mine. Mine's November 19th, and I'm off from work.
What does yellow mean?
Yellow means. Yellow means I got my eye on somebody, but we're not official. That's what it's in my opinion.
Something in the works.
Now, some people probably means yellow means I'm in an open relationship, or yellow means I got a girl, but you don't know that. You know, that could be yellow. Right. The Facebook.
Complicated.
It could be that.
Oh my God.
Yes. So, like I said, November 20th.
Lakers jersey. Oh,
Listen, you know what?
That
That is not to be brought up on Queen Bee Radio, all right? And we're going to talk basketball. Never mind. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. You started that one. We're not doing sports today. It's like, no. But actually, you know, I want to say that aside from all the sports events coming up that we're not going to talk about today, like I said, the Traffic Jam event November 17th, that's going to be dope. The DMV Open Mic November 20th will be coming to Baltimore, so that's going to be dope. I actually have the Shenanigans Tour that I'll be covering on November 14th. So that is available. There's 2 showtimes, 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for that. That is Desi. And if y'all don't know, he was actually just in D.C. the other day opening up for Just Hilarious, who also is now a sitcom actress and TV star on Rel. So make sure y'all check her out on Fox. I really want to say that November 14th, there's also something special coming up for y'all.
Yeah, we got the market concert.
What was up with the
November
lyrics?
14th.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah.
Y'all are so hilarious. You spoke before you came, didn't you?
Look, I smoke before I do anything, but yeah.
Yeah, November 14th, we got the market concert going on at the Fridge in Southeast DC. Shout out to Emerald Cut Events.
Okay, I was curious what the Fridge was, so thank you for that.
Yeah, it's a
clarity.
venue in Southeast DC. Y'all come out, come see us, tear the stage down, hear these new tracks live and in person.
Fire.
Watch me go off on stage. Watch me go crazy on stage, be bouncing everywhere. I'm gonna be all over the stage. Yeah, man. That's going on.
Well, tell us a little bit about some of the other events y'all were on. Radio VPS on Just Sign show. I've seen y'all personally with the DMV open mic, and you know some of the other performances that y'all have been out there doing. You know, how has it been? Has it been successful? Has there been, you know, I'll say trials and tribulations? Are you guys feeling good about your performances? What's up?
Only thing that we really want is just up the frequency. I would want to get on stage more. That's probably the best part outside of like actually creating the music, like actually like coming up with your verse and a hook and finding a beat. Like being actually to perform the song is the best part of this whole music thing. Like just having people actually feel what you put together. That's probably like the best part.
That's
so.
dope.
I love performing. So it's been cool. I just want more of it.
That's what's up, gentlemen. What's your favorite part of it, fella?
The instant feedback. You know,
okay.
Once you get that energy, that response when you first drop the beat and you spit the lyrics. You know, you get that anxiety before you go on stage. You know
right.
So,
look, which is good.
Yeah.
I've kind of gotten to the point where I really use that as like fuel, like, because in my mind, if I'm not nervous, then I'm probably not prepared.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Go ahead, Doug. Doug Low. I know what the low stand for now.
But nah, my favorite part, again, like fellas say, it's kind of like the feedback. But you know, I like having a platform to say and speak my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
okay.
to have people get along with that, you know what I mean? And have people be like, man, yeah, you fucked that up, or yeah, I fuck with that verse, or you know what I mean? That is like one of the best feelings ever.
I can honestly say, first of all, I love all three perspectives. I think that that's dope. One, I think that that's kind of the beauty of y'all. I'll say this. The way you're gelling, like y'all have always gelled as brothers, but I'll say the way you gel to me now, like musically, there's a difference. And I feel like that is kind of the confirmation to the hard work that y'all have really put in. I'm not too feedbackish on this project. Just to kind of put that out there. I'm really not. Like, I feel like Declassified, I feel like it's a strong message. I feel like there's strong messages throughout every song that I've heard. And I feel like if you're really looking to hit the mark and you want those platforms and you want those like stage presence opportunities, I'll say that it doesn't start when you're actually on the platform. It starts at home. I say that if y'all should practice on videos, y'all should do video performances for yourselves and put those out there. You don't have to wait for a platform to come to you or for a platform to be available. Although they're great to capitalize on, but I would like to see more creativity with that, and more visuals with that, because I feel like somebody told me, they said, you got a lot of great ideas, but nobody knows about them. And I was like, like I had to take a step back, and I'm like, what you mean nobody knows about them? I'm like, well, they ideas, they in my head, obviously. Like, I'm going all the way off in my Scorpio world. And I just honestly, I had to go back and I had to do my research and I had to reflect, and you know what I mean? Like, nobody knows how creative you are if you're not saying it, if you're not showing it. And like I said, as dope as your website is, as dope as your music is, I'm not worried that you're not going to reach that point. But I do want to push. I'm going to say I want to push that. I want to see more of that personally. And my personal feedback, I can say, like I said, because there's not really too much. Everything makes sense. I think that's probably the number one thing that I can give back to you, that really caught my attention. Everything made sense. Like, I'm not curious, and when I say like made sense, like, how to speak and use the DMV language, the DMV jargon, but the education and the intellect and the street and the hood, and the ratchet and the high and all of that, you know what I mean? Like, and that's good, because when you can put all of those concepts together, I feel like that is where you really actually are. That's the dirt. Like, y'all, you might think you on the stem and the branches, but no, that's the dirt, because that's the base of your creativity, and I want to see more of it. I really, really do.
And I feel like we made a emphasis when creating. And what's funny is, like, we didn't record like 20 songs. Like, what we recorded is what we recorded.
Right? Yeah.
So it kind of just
that's
came
actually the first
out
time I've heard
way.
that.
Yeah.
That's honestly the first time I've heard that.
We was aiming to like record like 20 songs, and then we was gonna pick the best out of 20.
Right.
It just came out this way, and we played all the tracks and was like, this is it right here. This is it. And that was just Declassified now.
I love it.
Released it.
So now, did you have did you decide the songs amongst yourselves, or did you have anybody become a part of that? Because we, Metro Cartel was once many parts, and the parts have shrunken or just separated, like like the robot. Like, it's still a robot, but how like the robot can like make all their arms come apart.
Like, come back.
Right, exactly. Like on some Terminator shit. Like, oh, there go the claw crawling. Like,
I think as far
Terminator
as,
Lord, I just dated myself. Anyway.
Yeah, the songs coming out. I think everybody just knew where we wanted to go with the album. So, and to what fella was saying earlier, is like how I might think of a concept, or Lo might think of a concept, or he might think of a concept and just bring it to the table, and it just all fell into place that way. It's crazy. I think this is the first time we ever done any project where the songs that we recorded was the songs that we used. That's
honestly, I can date back to pretty much like recollect every interview, and I don't think I've had any artist ever say that. Like, I've always, that's why, you were saying, you said Poppy didn't make it. So in my mind, I was thinking like you had several others.
Yeah, but we still released it. It just wasn't on the album.
I see. Now, okay, got you.
Because I mean, I give you the story. Like, I just felt like it did.
Oh, now you want to give it a story?
It didn't work with the album. it didn't work with the album. Like you said, like
But, you know, I
every
was just-
song
yep,
had
yep,
like a message,
yep,
and Poppy is more of a it's more of a fun kind of song. It's like, okay.
So then come out with the next album, like like the duality, like like Future.
Yeah,
did
we
with
got some of that. We
R&B.
had to
we got stuff in the cut. You know
we
what
had
I'm
to make
saying?
a point
We got
with this
stuff in the
album. Like
cut,
this one
but,
was like.
This one to me,
We had to
I
cut,
get you.
had to cut the BS and was like, hey,
That's-
this album is our identity, regardless of what comes out after this.
That's why I
like,
said
this
it makes
album
sense.
is our
This
identity.
is the solidification to the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The seeds are planted. We already know where you're going. You're not the type of individuals to fall off. Y'all are real strategic, and I cannot wait to see what y'all do next. Make sure you tell everybody where they can follow you, though.
One more thing.
Go ahead, big fella.
Speaking on the creativity part that you was talking about,
Mm-hmm.
the album cover. That's the
Right.
that's the letter. So man, Edgar Hoover from the FBI wrote to MLK. So that's why it's got the stamp Declassified. A lot of people don't know about that.
So see, now that made a whole lot because my vision's very bad. I'm not exaggerating. I am legally blind. I am 20 out of 40, and if anybody knows what that looks like, that's bad.
I'm like 2100 over here, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You
Oh
know.
no, wait, no, I did lie. No, it's not 20. I'm mad at, I don't remember at this moment. Let me just say that.
Joint like 2100.
It's bad. I'll say this. My
Like,
prescription
yeah.
is negative 4.75.
See, we right around this.
So then that's why I was like, well, wait a minute. I think I'm lying. I was, my license says restricted. Okay.
Blind as a
Right.
bat.
Right. So
I feel.
I appreciate that. I really do. But you know what? I'm glad, Big Fella, I'm definitely glad you said that because, one, like I said, everybody needs to make sure that they're actively involved in the voting. You can omit your vote if you know that you do not choose to vote for someone. I understand that. However, if you know that there is someone that you feel like is better than those that are currently in office, then that is the purpose. And that is the reason why you need to exercise your right to vote. So make sure y'all do that. But I'm glad that you mentioned the fact that that was MLK's, letter to, you said J. Edgar Hoover, right?
No, J. Edgar Hoover to MLK,
Backwards,
the FBI.
backwards,
yeah.
backwards. Yes.
Yeah, harassment letter.
Right. I know of the story, but again, those are things that I got to do more research on because that climate change, it's coming.
We declassifying it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I said,
we got some shit in there. For
It was
you,
some
you know
shit
what
that
I'm
was said in here. I'll say this, quiet as kept. There's a lot of searching. There's a lot of newness. There's a lot of holding back. And I feel like this time around, everybody gets to say their piece. And I feel like this time around, it's like you kind of like it's not like you're laying your burdens down, but you're putting them on Front Street though. And you're putting them on Front Street for everybody to understand that we're sharing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We all
So
going through the same thing.
trust me, I got the message. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was telling him, I was like, yo, and I because I know me and you, I think it was me and you, we're usually the ones that always do the setup. And and there's not I'll say this, there's not everybody that, I make exceptions for, whatever the minimalist way, but there is always a strategic or a strategy behind every move I make. Let's say that. And that's the reason why y'all are here. Metro Cartel, y'all, give it up one more time. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank y'all once again for coming through. Give your shout outs. Go ahead and make sure you let everybody know where they can follow you and tell everybody what you got coming up next, personally or group wise.
Man, thanks for having us, first of all and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And congratulations on that
yes,
nomination,
ma'am.
too.
Thank you so much.
Man, on that win.
For sure. You hear me?
Prayfully. I heard some people got like the robot people voting for them and stuff.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm like, oh, y'all nervous? No, I'm
we
just
know how
excited to
that
be
go.
nominated. You know what I mean? Like awareness is that's
Key.
a
It's
compliment.
everything. Yeah,
Awareness
yeah.
is a compliment. That's what I say.
But yeah, you can follow us on the Metro Cartel on everything, all social media platforms.
IG, Twitter,
everything. And we, got the website, themetrocartel.org. Yeah, that.
Yeah. November 14th at the Fridge for market concerts out in Cuts. We did the Lab Love Fest with them, and we back again, man. We got some new crankage. Fire.
definitely strong.
Break your
music.
knees and your ankles and your neck. Come party with us.
Ooh, I know what's your favorite song on the album? I did not ask. Everybody, give me one. Favorite
Soul.
song on the Soul.
Like me.
Like me.
Hey, man. Man.
Roll the dice.
I'm still stuck on intro, man. I
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm like, the intro just goes so hard, man. Intro just goes so hard. I'm just still like, I like all them songs. Soul, like I was stuck on Soul for a while. I was stuck on Like Me, Life.
Okay.
Like Life was stuck on that. But intro, I'm just
I like
it
that.
just come in. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you why I love that answer, because everybody knows, if you're a fan of Queen Bee, that Ludacris is my favorite, and off of his Chicken and Beer album, that is my favorite song that he has ever done, which is the intro.
Okay.
So I feel you on, like, it just sets the tone for the whole shit. Like, he comes off the incredible untouchable. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that fire, all that energy.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it. Like,
and that song was definitely,
it.
we made a point to like find a song that just like punch you in the mouth.
Yeah,
as
like
our opening track.
It's
And that was the last recorded song.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, you know what? You know how they say sometimes in order to understand the end, you have to understand the beginning. And I feel like that's that right there. It's that like you went through everything on the end just to make the beginning make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the whole album makes sense, y'all. Declassified. That's the Metro Cartel. The DMV's
Go get that
hottest
on
brew.
Tidal. DC's #1 rap group. Go get that shit on Tidal.
Yeah.
Can I
You
curse
can
on the
say-
radio?
Yes, you can.
I can curse. Go get that shit on Tidal. iTunes. All you Apple people out there, you iPhone people, XR, XS, XXL iPhones. Go get that on Apple Music, Tidal,
Everywhere.
Google Play, Spotify.
Everywhere.
Hey, in the crack house around the corner,
Everywhere.
they
Oh my
got
God.
it.
Everywhere.
He got it. He got it for the low too.
Bootlegging.
And then get in your car, connect it to your aux cable, connect it to Bluetooth, turn
roll
it
your
all
windows
the
down.
way up,
And roll your windows down.
and roll your windows down, and drive 35 miles everywhere you go.
So
2
everybody can
miles
hear
an
you.
hour, so
Yeah.
everybody can hear you.
Hear me.
Yeah.
So everybody can hear you.
Y'all need to do a remix to that. I'm foreshadowing that out there.
Oh, and it's on IG Music too. So when
IG
you make
Music.
your IG
YouTube.
story,
Hold on, wait. IG has music now?
man,
Everywhere.
IG story.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, you mean when you go to the? Okay, I got you. I know what you mean. Yes. I did know about that.
Yeah,
I did know
man.
about that.
Use us in your background music, man. We good background music to your life.
Boy, that's look. Ain't nothing else to be said, y'all. Queen Bee Radio. That was Metro Cartel. The latest interview, episode 16. Keep it locked. DJ Consistent's gonna take us out, y'all. We be back.
You ain't gotta like me, but I bet you gon' respect that. Money don't excite me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Keep my day ones right beside me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that. Talking business, talking profits, and I bet you gon' respect that. Power in my knowledge, and I bet you gon' respect that. You a real one, keep it solid, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that. B.I.G. fella, it's a hit. Smelling like money, making Mitch. Presidential suites up at the Ritz. Private sessions just to release some tits. Switch to dad, now I'm eating fish. Rapping like a nigga from the 6. Bad and bougie bitches throwing fits. Mad cause they can't never catch a hint. Grab a book and educate your kid. Don't invest unless it's making sense. Only interested in benefits. Trying to buy a house without selling bricks. Staying humble, showing diligence. Season all the belligerence. Perfect behavior of a gentleman. Don't let them jeopardize your innocence. Now you ain't gotta like me, but I bet you gon' respect that. Money don't excite me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Keep my day ones right beside me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that. Talking business, talking profits, and I bet you gon' respect that. Power in my knowledge, and I bet you gon' respect that. You a real one, keep it solid, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that.
Got locked the bill though like a boss. 10 racks to my lawyer, had to pay the cost. Gotta respect that, got my day ones right beside me. All my haters all behind me. In my review, they look tiny. I'm just so obsessed with grinding that I don't know what day it is for real. Got too many moves, too less time to kill. Off a plethora of marijuana feel like I grew up in the marijuana field. Contemplating how life would feel if we lifted up our fists and really meant it. Go in our pockets for black business. Started protecting our own interests.
You ain't gotta like me, but I bet you gon' respect that. Money don't excite me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Keep my day ones right beside me, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that. Talking business, talking profits, and I bet you gon' respect that. Power in my knowledge, and I bet you gon' respect that. If you a real one, keep it solid, and I bet you gon' respect that. Bet you gon' respect that, bitch. I bet you gon' respect that. Money over power, yeah, I bet you gon' respect that. Took a couple losses, but that's just a minor setback. All the ones that turned me down, yeah, I bet you gon' regret that. They've been crossing over, cause they can't fuck with my step back. B.I.G. fella, that's a swish. I'm a 3-point specialist. Low set the pick, I assist. Shoot the shot, little never miss. Respect that.
Yes. Listen, off air, there's a lot of things going on. That's how you know you got good energy and I'll say good guests. So I have to share before we go, y'all. Me and DJ Consistency just got hooked up with official paraphernalia with the Metro Cartel brand and logo. And y'all know how I feel about all of my personal items, y'all. This is going to be forever a keepsake because I always do that. So I just want to thank y'all once again.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So I will say that there's going to be, I've kind of already briefly spoke about it, but I will be launching my TV series. It's going to be coming up very soon, so I would love to have y'all. I think the energy on and off air is going to be great for video. I would love to have y'all be a part of my project. So that's going to be something coming up for the new year for 2019. That's what I'm working on. It's already started in, development and, me and my videographer, and I'm the producer and the director, so big things.
Congrats.
Thank you. I got to keep it moving, son. You know what I mean? Shit, I need to get somewhere so that way I can bring niggas up. All right? Fuck the stairs, nigga. I'm sending an elevator for you. But once again, big love, big love. Next week's show is going to be dope. We have, November. Actually, shout out to my homegirl, Miss Mama. She's going to be coming through Queen Bee Radio for next week. She just competed, in D.C., and she didn't even know for the DMV open mic because we didn't even know that she was going to be actually coming down celebrating her album release party. So yes, Miss Mama is going to be officially part of the DMV open mic coming up in November 20th. So make sure y'all check that out as well. And she has her album that is out right now also. So you can follow her at Miss Mama on all platforms. She's on Tidal. She's on Spotify as well. So make sure y'all check her out. Man, this is what Queen Bee Radio, this is what we do. The playlist, look, each and every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Stay locked with us, playing the hottest DMV artists, all right? You know what it is.